Hey everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my Reading Rush TBR for you guys. So I'm super excited for the Reading Rush that starts on Sunday. I will link, I don't know if you can link your account, but I made an account on their new website, so I will link that down below if you want to, I don't know if it's friend request or follow or whatever that looks like, but I will put that down below. So I have six, soon to be 7 books I'm going to be hopefully reading in the next week, but realistically I probably won't get to all of them, so I will probably end up doubling up on some of the challenges if need be. But I'll just explain all that in my wrap up, what I end up doing. Also, I have the official Reading Rush reading journal, which I'm very excited to start collecting these. It's really fun. They've got a whole bunch of stuff and you can track each day, as well as there's a section in the back for book reviews. There's a couple there's a word search. They have the reading challenges, Instagram challenges, and video challenges all in here as well. So I'm not sure if you can still buy them, but I will link their merch in the description below as well. So, okay, without further ado, let's get into the challenges. So the first challenge is read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. So this one has caused a lot of debate, and my birthday is in April, so I have the diamond as my birthstone. Now, I mean, if you're going to be technical, you would need a clear book cover, but since I'm not being technical, I'm just going to go with a white cover. And I mean, it's not completely white, it's got color on it, but I don't even care. That's the great thing about reading challenges and things. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. So I am choosing We Crossed a Bridge and It Trembled by Wendy Perlman. This is a book I got from Life's Library Book Club a long time ago. And it's voices from Syria. It's about Syrian refugees, and it's just their stories. And yeah, I've had this for a while and haven't picked it up, but I'm really excited to. I don't know a whole ton about the Syrian refugee crisis. I'm excited to read stories from real people. So the cover is white. It's also got color, which is interesting because the diamond, there are different colored diamonds as well, so we're just gonna make it work. So the second challenge is to read a book that starts with the word the. And for that, I am going to be doing The Giver by Lois Lowry. Now this is a collection of all 4 of the Giver books, so that's why this is ginormous. But I'm just going to be reading The Giver, which is only the first little bit of this book. I read The Giver a long time ago, but I haven't read it since, and I never finished the series. There's 3 other books in the series, and I never continued reading it. So this has been also on my TBR for a while since I got this amazingly gorgeous edition with sprayed edges and a little bookmark as well. But I just haven't sat down and read it yet, so I'm going to reread The Giver for this challenge. So challenge 3 is to read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. And I'm bending this one very slightly, but I'm going to read Hamilton the Revolution by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Jeremy McCarter. So if you are somehow unaware, Hamilton hit Disney Plus this month, and you don't want to know how many times I have seen it. I have seen it a lot. It is incredible. And so because of that, I'm really interested in rereading this book. I read it when it first came out, I think in 2017. I don't know, I got it in 2017 and read it immediately because that was when I was at the height of my Hamilton phase. So because I've now seen the movie version, which is just the filmed Broadway version, I want to go back through and because I don't remember how the story of Hamilton came to be, how Lin created the whole thing, and this tells the story. It is pretty big, but it also has lots of pictures, and it has all of the lyrics in this book too, to the entire musical, so that will help with the reread process. But this is technically kind of inspired the movie, and whatever. You know what I mean. We're gonna go with it. Alright, so the 4th challenge is to read the first book you touch. I'm going to wait on that and get my sister to help me with that in a minute. So I'm just going to skip it for right now and move on. So challenge number 5 is read a book completely outside of your house. So I love to read in my front yard. And so for that, I'm going to be reading A Thief Among the Trees by Sabaa Tahir. This is so hard to not read right now. I got it came in the mail yesterday, and it just came out yesterday. But it is a graphic novel set in the Emberverse. So it's set when Helene and Elias are fivers, and it follows Helene, Elias, and Tavi. And they have some sort of adventure. But it is a graphic novel, so it has very pretty pages. And I'm so excited to read more of their adventures and just be back in this world. Continue to be in this world is my favorite. But yeah, it's a graphic novel. It should be an easy read for outside. Challenge 6 is to read a book in a genre you've always wanted to read more of. And for that, I am reading Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson. This is a nonfiction book, which is the genre that I would like to read more of. I know, I haven't read a ton of nonfiction. I tend to stick more with fiction just because a lot of the times I read for escapism. But this I could also use for the movie inspired one as well, challenge as well, because this inspired the movie Just Mercy, which is also amazing. Please go watch it. It is incredible. So this is Bryan Stevenson's story and how he created the Equal Justice Initiative, which helps, which I'll just read the back, says, a legal practice dedicated to defending the poor, the wrongly condemned, and those trapped in the furthest reaches of our criminal justice system. So it just talks about the Equal Justice Initiative, what that looks like, and some of their important cases, and I'm so excited to read this book. And then the 7th challenge is read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. So I don't know if I'm going to get around to reading this book, but my choice for that is Rebel Queen by Michelle Moran. I don't really know much about it. I got it, I think, at a library book sale or something. But reading the back, it's talking about England and India, and the India Queen Lakshmi, and it's told from the unique perspective of Sita, Queen Lakshmi's closest confidant and most trusted soldier in the all-female army. So it's something to do with England conquering India and India not wanting to surrender during the mid-19th century. So, obviously, completely different continent. If I probably won't necessarily get to this one, so I could use, Ember, or I could use A Thief Among the Trees, because that's not technically the continent I live on, Or I could use We Crossed a Bridge. Either one. But I'm choosing 7 books for this TBR just to have my options open. So, with that, we go to the first book you touch. Okay, so for the first book you touch, I have 3 books here that have been on my TBR for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my sister to come in, and she's going to mix them around, and I'm not going to look, and then I'm going to pick one, and that's the one that I'm going to choose. So I'll just go through them really quick. They are Sold by Patricia McCormick, Backtalk by Danielle Lazarin, and A Field Guide to Getting Lost by Rebecca Solnit. So yeah, these 3 books have been on my TBR for a while, so I figure this would be a good chance to knock one of them out. So I will go get my sister and we'll get this challenge going. Okay, so I have my sister here. Hi. She has been informed of what she needs to do. I'm going to close my eyes and you're going to mix around the books.
How do I mix around books?
I don't know, just
There's only 3 books.
Yeah, just go like that, so that I don't remember which order they're in. That's the most important part, so that I don't see it.
That you don't see it?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So now
ready?
spread them out. Okay. You spread them out?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one. This one. Okay. What is this one? This one. A Field Guide to Getting Lost. So that is the first book that I touched. There we go.
Yay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, as you saw, I am now reading A Field Guide to Getting Lost. If I get to it, this one and Rebel Queen are the 2 that I'm I don't know for sure if I'm gonna get to them, but I will do my best to get to as much as I can. So that's it. That is my TBR for the Reading Rush this year. I'm a little nervous because I do have work and other things planned throughout the week, so I'm not entirely sure how much reading I'm gonna 100% get done. But I am super excited to be participating, and it's crazy to think last year during the Reading Rush, I was on my way to Oxford, England, halfway through the Reading Rush. for my study abroad trip, which is insane that it was a whole year ago. So if you want to see those vlogs, I will link that down below from last year's Reading Rush. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys are participating in the Reading Rush and what you guys are reading this next week. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!